Hello, English learners, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
I'm Amira.
Amira and I are here today with an interesting lesson about a hotel situation. Amira, why don't you give us a little bit more information?
Well, the situation is taking place in a hotel, and someone is checking in and is obtaining an upgrade.
An upgrade. Okay, that's an interesting word. Why don't we listen to the dialogue and then we'll come back and explain all this vocabulary.
Imagine this. You just arrived at a hotel after a long trip, feeling tired, maybe hungry, and all you want is a comfy bed. But suddenly, the receptionist smiles and says, "You've been upgraded." That's such a great feeling, right?
Oh, yes. And today, we're going to talk about exactly that, checking in at a hotel and getting a complimentary upgrade. So, let's start with the most common and natural phrases you'll need when you arrive at the front desk.
The first one is simple but powerful. Good afternoon. I'd like to check in, please. Always use I'd like to instead of I want to. It sounds more polite and friendly.
Right. And the receptionist might reply, "Of course. Do you have a reservation?" That's your cue to say, "Yes, it's under the name," and then your full name. This is polite, clear, and exactly how native speakers talk.
If you want to make it even smoother, you can add your confirmation number. My confirmation number is 4567. It saves time and makes you sound confident.
Now, sometimes there's a small mistake or delay. Maybe the receptionist says, "I'm sorry, there seems to be a mix-up." The word mix-up means a small confusion or problem. You can calmly reply, "Oh, really? Could you please check again?" That's polite and shows patience.
And here comes the magic moment, the complimentary upgrade. The receptionist might say, "We're pleased to offer you a complimentary room upgrade." The word complimentary means free, as a gift. You can respond with, "That's wonderful. Thank you so much."
You can also learn these useful phrases for your stay. Is Wi-Fi included? What time is checkout? Or, can I have a late checkout, please? They're short, polite, and very practical for real travel situations.
Quick grammar tip for everyone. When asking questions, remember the correct order. Say, "Is breakfast included?" Not, "Breakfast is included." It makes you sound more natural.
And one cultural secret, always smile. A polite tone and friendly attitude can open doors and sometimes even get you that free upgrade. People respond better when you're kind.
So, next time you're checking in, remember, clear words, polite phrases, and a smile can turn an ordinary check-in into something amazing. And if you're learning something new right now, don't forget to like, comment, and share this episode with your friends who love traveling and learning English. Let's take this a little deeper. Imagine you walk into a beautiful hotel lobby. The lights are soft, the music is relaxing, and the receptionist greets you with a warm smile. This is your first impression, and it matters. How you speak, how you greet, and how confident you sound can change your whole experience.
Exactly. Start strong with a friendly tone. "Hello, I have a reservation under the name," or "Hi there, I booked a room for tonight." These sound natural and polite. Avoid sounding too direct, like "I want my room." Keep it warm and friendly.
And here's something important. Use small talk. For example, say, "It's such a lovely hotel," or "The lobby looks beautiful." Small compliments create a friendly atmosphere and show good manners.
That's a great tip. It's all about positive energy. And sometimes when the hotel staff feels your kindness, they'll say, "We've upgraded your room today." You can respond, "That's amazing. Thank you for the wonderful surprise." These words show gratitude and make the moment special.
Let's teach a few bonus words. Upgrade means moving to something better, like a better room or higher service. Suite means a large luxury room. Amenities means all the extra things the hotel offers, like a gym, spa, or breakfast buffet.
You can ask questions like, "What amenities are included in my room?" Or, "Does the suite have a balcony?" These are clear and polite. Remember, Always use does or is at the beginning of questions for good grammar.
Yes, and if you want to make a request, you can say, "Could I please have extra towels?" or "May I have a quiet room?" The words "could I please" and "may I" sound soft, polite, and respectful. They're perfect for hotels.
Cultural note for travelers: never forget the power of kindness. A please, a thank you, and a friendly smile can do more than you think. Sometimes that's exactly what brings you the complimentary upgrade.
And don't be afraid to ask. If the hotel isn't full, you can politely say, "Is there any chance of a complimentary upgrade?" It doesn't hurt to ask. The key is tone. Be friendly, not demanding.
Right. English isn't only about words, it's also about emotion and tone. Speak with kindness and warmth, and people will respond the same way.
So next time you check in, walk in with confidence, speak with a smile, and let your English make people remember you in a good way. If you're enjoying these tips, make sure to share this episode with your friends and help them sound more natural when traveling. Let's make this even more practical now. Picture this. You're standing at the front desk, and you've just received your room key. Before walking away, there are a few smart things you can ask that make your stay easier and smoother. For example, say, "Could you please tell me where the elevators are?" Or, "What time is breakfast served?" These questions sound natural and polite.
That's true. And don't forget this one. Is there a map of the hotel? It's great to know where the gym, pool, and restaurant are located. Using simple phrases like, "Could you please show me?" or "Would you mind telling me?" makes your English sound soft and friendly.
Exactly. And if something goes wrong, like your key doesn't work or the room isn't clean, don't panic. You can say, "Excuse me, there seems to be a problem with my room." The phrase "there seems to be" is polite and helps you explain problems without sounding angry.
Yes, never say, "My room is bad." That's too direct. Always use gentle language like, "I think there's a small issue," or "Could someone please check it?" Being polite and calm always works better, especially in hotels.
And if you get an upgrade, that's your moment to shine. Say something like, "Thank you for your kindness. I really appreciate it." The word appreciate means to be truly thankful. It's a powerful word to show respect.
Also, if the staff helps you with something special, you can say, "That was very helpful. Thank you so much." Or, "You've been wonderful." These small words can make someone's day, and maybe even your next day better too.
Let's teach a quick pronunciation tip before we wrap up. When you say "thank you," don't rush it. Say it clearly with emotion. Thank you. A warm tone makes you sound more natural and sincere.
Absolutely. And if you ever feel shy about speaking English in a hotel, just remember, staff members talk to travelers every day. They understand different accents, and they appreciate when guests try to speak politely.
So don't be afraid to speak. Use short sentences, keep your smile, and your confidence will grow naturally. Practice these phrases before your next trip. You'll sound amazing when you check in.
And if this lesson helped you, make sure to like, comment, and share it with your friends who love learning English and traveling. Let's make the world friendlier, one good conversation at a time.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'd like to check in, please. I have a reservation under the name Anthony Roberts.
All right. Roberts. Oh, Mr. Roberts, we've been expecting you. And here is your key card to the presidential suite.
But there must be some mistake. My reservation was for a standard room.
Are you sure? Let me double check.
Yeah, here, this is my confirmation number.
You're right, Mr. Roberts. There seems to be a mix-up. Unfortunately, we're overbooked at the moment.
So...
Not to worry. We're pleased to offer you a complimentary upgrade.
Woohoo! Presidential suite, baby!
Okay, everyone. That is nice, huh?
Yeah, the guy is really excited that he's gonna get the presidential suite.
Yes, there's some interesting phrases and vocabulary items here, and I know, Marco, you want to talk about some of them.
Right. The first one, and this is really useful for all of our listeners who travel a lot. This phrase will come in handy, and it is, I have a reservation under the name.
Under the name.
Under the name.
Under the name.
So before we explain this phrase, let's listen to some examples on how it is used in other situations, and then we'll come back and give you more information.
My secretary made a reservation under my name.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't have a reservation under that name.
Do you have a reservation under the name Smith?
All right, some really good examples there on how we could use this phrase in other situations. But just in case, let me explain it real fast. Under the name means that when you go to the restaurant or a hotel and you tell them your name, they know that you are the person that they have been expecting. They have been waiting.
Yes. Well, I have chosen another useful phrase for you, and it is mix up.
Mix up.
Mix up.
Mix up.
There seems to be a mix up. Before we talk about this phrase, let's listen to some examples of how it is used.
There was a mix-up at the airport and my bags were sent to Antarctica.
I'm sorry, sir. There's been a terrible mix-up. We've given you the wrong baby.
Okay, that was useful and funny.
Yeah, that's the baby situation.
Oh my God, imagine that happening.
Yeah, I know.
Well, guys, so a mix-up is a confusion or a misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well put.
All right, Marco, what do you have for us?
Okay, the next word that we should take a look at is overbooked.
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 Overbooked. What does that mean?
So if a hotel or a flight is overbooked, it means that they are full. They are more than full.
Right, so they cannot accept any more people.
Exactly.
Okay, now why is this phrase useful?
Because it happens all the time.
There's so many other situations where you can use this word or hear it from other native English speakers. For example, a bus or a train can be overbooked.
Exactly, that's really common. Okay, let's take a look at the last phrase for today, and that is complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
So this means that, for example, when the hotel is overbooked and all of their standard rooms are full, they will give you a better room, a more expensive room, but free.
Yes, because it was not your fault.
Right. This also happens sometimes, if you're lucky, on airplane flights.
Yes.
So if you are in economy class and an airplane, but for some reason it's overbooked, they will move you to business class or first class for free.
I have a similar story, but I'm not going to tell you about it now. For now, let's go and listen to the dialogue one more time, and when we come back, we'll talk some more.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'd like to check in, please. I have a reservation under the name Anthony Roberts.
All right. Roberts. Oh, Mr. Roberts, we've been expecting you. And here is your key card to the presidential suite.
But there must be some mistake. My reservation was for a standard room.
Are you sure? Let me double check.
Yeah, here, this is my confirmation number.
You're right, Mr. Roberts. There seems to be a mix-up. Unfortunately, we're overbooked at the moment.
So...
Not to worry. We're pleased to offer you a complimentary upgrade.
Woohoo! Presidential suite, baby!
I love listening to this dialogue. It's just so nice to see that someone is enjoying his upgrade so much, huh?
Yeah, especially since he was expecting just a really normal room and now he's gonna be treated like a king.
So, Marco, have you ever gotten a complimentary upgrade?
Yes, I did. When I was traveling through India, I bought a normal seat in the train, but for some reason, it was overbooked. So I talked to the station manager and I got a complimentary upgrade to first class.
I had a similar experience as well. I was flying from Shanghai to Qatar and I actually had an economy seat, but for some reason they just upgraded me and I was so happy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It wasn't overbooked?
Well, I'm not sure because normally the night flight is not that full, but they upgraded me for some reason and I was so happy. It was an upgrade to first class.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yes.
I would prefer a first class upgrade on an airplane. Yeah, any day.
Well, you know what really amazed me was like the food you get there. You know, you have a 5-course meal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And you get all the drinks you can get, right?
Exactly.
Wow, I would be really happy there. All right, everyone, we're out of time today, but be sure to listen tomorrow because we'll be back again with another great podcast. And also, don't forget to go to our website at englishpod.com and leave us all your questions and comments in our community forum.
Yes, and we would also appreciate your suggestions. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. And Marco and I will be back tomorrow with another great lesson for you. But for now, it's bye.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Check in. Under the name. Reservation. Confirmation. Mix up. Complimentary upgrade. Overbooked. Check out. Booking. Concierge. Deluxe room. Receipt.
Let's try that faster.
Booking. Mix up. Under the name. Reservation. Deluxe room. Overbooked. Check out. Receipt. Complimentary upgrade. Concierge. Check in. Confirmation.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Under the name. Under the name. Under the name. Confirmation. 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 Mix up. Mix up. Mix up. Overbooked. Overbooked. Overbooked.